Hello, I'm Connor.
I'm not Nolan, I'm Todd.
I'm Shannon.
And this is Degen Bets. Welcome to episode 17, NFL Week 17.
Let's go.
We are getting to the end of the season here. Some crazy stuff. Before we get started today, obviously you see we have Todd with us. The famous, our only person we call on the podcast is Todd. So you guys get to finally see him in person. Nolan had some family matters going on right now, so thoughts and prayers out to them. He's just not going to be here this week, but he'll be here next week with everything going on. So shout out to Nolan and his family. Like we said, thoughts and prayers out to them. But no, today, fun week.
Yes.
We just had Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. I hope everybody had an amazing time, got to spend some time with family, and hopefully they got you a gift that you were actually wanting this year, not just socks and everything. Right. Before we get too far into the conversation, make sure you guys give us a like, a follow, a subscribe on all of our social media. Degen Bets is a part of the Who Are You sphere, so it's going to be under everything Who Are You. It's going to be at Who Are You Pod from everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, the YouTube channel. It's going to be Who Are You podcast. You can either go to the main page of it or you look in the playlist section where it says Degen Bets, and you guys will be able to find us right there. But as I said, we got Todd on this week.
What's up?
As you are seeing, he is repping his Patriots, which respect.
I'm talking about Drake May's truth.
That's right. Drake May's been coming out, been showing some things, and it's a little bit of an easy schedule, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, they can only play who they've been given.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. You guys didn't choose who you guys were playing this year, and you guys have had some players really kind of change it up this season. Obviously, Drake May coming out and being a baller, having the highest completion percentage out of any player in the league right now.
Yeah, and he was awesome last week. 380, 2 touchdowns.
That was his first 300-yard game, wasn't it?
That was his first 300-yard game. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. And Travion, man, I hope he gets out of that concussion protocol.
Yeah,
but if not, because he's been balling.
We were talking.
He's been balling.
We were talking. I think it was last week. We came over to your house, and there's that big play by where I think it was Henderson. He got stuck up into the middle, and he's like, nope. He just reversed his field, and you see Drake May just running all the way down the field with him, blocking. I was like, that's badass.
I didn't believe how fast he was, man.
Yeah.
Like
he was he's kind of like a Herbert. Like he can run if he needs to. It's not his main part of his game. He's a pocket passer, 100%.
Well, I mean, he actually didn't start in North Carolina where he was.
That's true.
He was more a shotgun guy. He didn't start in the pocket, and so his athletic ability is what really sets him apart. He's been compared to Josh Allen a lot.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I mean, he's got speed, man.
He's a big dude as well.
6'4".
I remember I was watching. We were watching a halftime. You know, the reporter will come up halftime. Yeah. What do you guys need to do better? And he's standing next to her. I'm like, damn. I'm like, she's either super small or he's just massive because he was like towering over her.
Yeah, he's right between you and your brother. Yeah. I mean, he's 6'4". He's got 225 on him. I think
that's a big boy.
Yeah, he'll probably bulk up a little bit off this offseason.
And then you guys have Booty as well. Booty has been a guy who stood up for you.
Can you believe that pass interference that they did not call that last game?
I saw it.
He got tackled.
I agree.
Tackled.
I feel like the refs they're never the best, but I feel like particularly this season they have been more of a pain in the ass than I've seen. Like the Jags game where we lost to Cincinnati on that last second pass interference, they called on Hunter. I'm like, that's bullshit. I was like, that was not a freaking a pass interference and destroyed us there. We lost the game because of that. I feel like in the second half, if you're in the fourth quarter, you should be able to challenge a penalty. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that would be a new rule. That would be cool. Like you get one or two, just like you get your challenges for a play. Yeah. I feel like you can challenge a penalty sooner or later.
Yeah.
Belichick brought this up before. He was saying everything should be challengeable.
Yeah.
Right? And the league has been saying, no, that's going to add too much time. We're like, no.
It already takes you 20 minutes to
keep
answer.
The same amount of challenges, but make everything challengeable.
Yeah, I agree with it because I feel like those pass interference calls can completely destroy a game where the Jaguars, Miles Jack wasn't down season. Speaking of Miles Jack, he got freaking arrested the other day on gun charges and stuff. I was like, really?
He's a punk.
Miles Jack? No, he's not. Well, I guess from what I'm seeing in the news now, he may be.
Might be.
Yeah, I mean, to be 100% honest with you, that CTE is hitting some of these guys. Like it's getting rough for some of them. And then last week, talk about a controversial game: Seattle versus the Rams last week. You saw that backwards pass, and they say, it's a 2-point conversion, just because Charbonnet just happened to go walk into the end zone and grab the ball. I was like, if I was a Rams fan, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, that's bullshit.
So let me ask you, since they brought betting into the NFL, I feel like the officiating's gone downhill a little bit. Do you think maybe some of these guys are corrupt? Like NBA.
100%.
NBA, you see all these guys, the referees getting hit for like gambling and all this other stuff.
I wouldn't even say it's just the refs. I would say players.
Yeah.
Like players are getting hit left and right with these betting things. And I feel like in football, it's a little bit harder. You can obviously drop a big pass. That's a huge thing. But in basketball, I feel like it's a little bit easier for you to kind of slide under the radar. You miss you have some bad shots. You turn over the ball 3 or 4 times uncharacteristically. They're not quite as on you, where in the NFL, I feel like there's so many eyeballs. Like say JSN, Puka Nacua, he catches the ball and basically just hands it over to another guy as a fumble or whatever. Yeah. It could be somewhat found out a lot quicker. I think it's going to be more of the coaching side of things. Yeah. Because they were trying to let college players start betting on pro, and then they took that away very quickly because of how dumb, first of all, that is.
Yeah, you're going into, like, you have a chance to be going into that space next year or in the next couple years. So why would you be allowed to do that?
Like, when it comes to sports betting, it's been happening forever. Just because now it's legal. It's like, you don't think there's been bookies forever?
Well, yeah, there's been bookies forever, but I mean, it just seems like the officiating has gone down until they get their referees full-time, because they're all part-time.
Yeah, a lot of them are like lawyers and stuff in the off-season, which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There are billions of dollars they make that they can make the referees full-time.
When you were younger, obviously, this isn't me calling you old, but
I'm old.
You're in your 40s, right?
Almost 50.
Almost 50. Was sports gambling like anything like that? Was it talked openly, like anything like that back in the day?
If you look at the one person I could point to would be Pete Rose.
Yes, the baseball player, of course.
And that was back in like the 70s, 80s. And he was doing the gambling, and basically he was shunned from the Hall of Fame.
And then they give it to him when he dies.
And they started making everything legal, so they gave it to him. I mean, he was one of the best players out there during his time. But they found out he was gambling, they shunned him. So, I mean, it was a lot harsher. Yeah. So it kind of made some people shy away from it, I believe. But
I just didn't know, because like obviously where you're from New Hampshire, Boston area, around that, and then obviously like Chris, my father is over in like Philly and stuff, and he's told me in the past like bookies were common. Like you would see them very commonly, whether you go to like a bar, you're going out, or even with you being in the military, just going around just different places. But it's just so in your face, it's crazy, and you have to be so careful. Like obviously we do sports betting on here, but you never gonna hear me say, I put 10 grand on this fucking game. Talk about like make me sweat. Oh, I would be sick. I would be physically ill watching games.
Man, if I won that Powerball recently, then I'd start doing that.
That'd be different.
That would be a little different.
That'd be different. That's investments.
Yeah.
But no, last week was a fun week of games. The Christmas games actually ended up being fun to watch, surprisingly, because we saw all the injuries. Like Kansas City almost came back last night and beat the Broncos. I was watching that. I was fingers crossed. Even though in fantasy football I have Bo Nix, I was like, if Broncos lose a game or two, that gives either the Patriots or the Jaguars a chance to take that number 1 spot in the AFC and get the first week bye, home field advantage, and everything. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's one of the first times I was rooting hard for KC.
Yeah, I was too.
Tell you that.
I was sitting there watching that, and then the Lions lose to the freaking Minnesota Vikings with their 3rd string quarterback. That's
out
nasty.
Of the playoffs. They're done.
Crazy.
Yeah, and that was that a game you not bet on, but you had your pick of the week last week?
Yeah, last week it was, but it's unfortunate.
It's all right. And as we were talking about last week, little fantasy football update. So I was talking about on last week's podcast that I was probably going to lose, and so Todd and Shannon ended up playing in the semifinals. Shannon ended up winning, so good job. Good job.
I kicked your butt.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Shannon's team's been on a little bit of a tear. Your boy sitting right here got lucky as hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah.
So lucky.
So let me break down the situation here. So I'm sitting here on Sunday afternoon. My team is sucking. Jordan Love got taken out in a concussion protocol, so he scored 3 points. My defense did well. I was beating Nolan by 10 points.
Yeah.
And
you had no one else.
That's what I was going to say. I had no other players to play for the rest of the day, but Nolan had Lamar Jackson to play.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here editing last week's Who Are You podcast, just watching the game. I have it on my phone as I'm editing, just keeping an eyeball on it. And Lamar had scored like 4 points. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I was like, "This." I was like,
close the gap about halfway.
Yeah, when I saw that, and that was like the first quarter, I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "This is gonna suck for me."
And my Patriots came through for you.
Yeah, they did. Patriots came through. I was just sitting there, but the main thing happened is Lamar went down after he ran the ball, and he's made of glass and ended up getting like kneed in the ribs or in the back or something like that. I forget which part.
Yeah, the ribs.
Yeah, the ribs, yeah. Right? And I guess he got a contusion that took him out of the game. So your boy made it into the championships this week by 5 points.
This is an Overbay championship this year.
This is an Overbay championship this year. And
you will see that trophy.
Right there. We're going to move things around, and especially when we get the new studio, when we get the house, you guys will know. It's going to be in a prominent place. It's going to be...
Hey, by the time you get your house, you're not going to have that trophy anymore. I'm just telling you.
We have it for a year, right? So at least we
plan...
We're
going to have it at least until next year.
We plan on having a house here in this year coming up. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
But yeah, so it's me and the wifey versus each other this year. There is going to be an Overbay name on the trophy. We just don't know which one.
You just got to stay tuned and wait for my name to be revealed.
We'll see what happens. But good luck, dear.
Good luck.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be tough if I lose because I'm going to be hearing it from the boys. Your wife beat you in fantasy football. I'm like, fuck.
I'm so excited. I was so nervous for last week because we were in this situation before where Todd had the first week bye. I played him in the semifinals and he beat me by like 0.2 points.
Yeah.
So this year I had a comeback.
We'll see what happens.
You did.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the game. So Todd is a part of it. He actually watches Degen Bets as well, so he's aware of our whole setup and everything. So basically, we're going to go through all the games that are coming up this weekend. We talked about the Christmas games. Nothing really too impactful with those. It just is what it is. But this weekend is action-packed where basically almost every game means something. For anybody in the NFC, whatever NFC game is going on, it means something. AFC, it's still a close race. Like when it comes to the Houston Texans, we don't know what's happening with them yet. They're in the hunt currently. I don't think they're in the wild card yet, are they?
Who's Seattle?
No, Houston.
Oh, Houston.
Is Houston the wild card?
Let me check.
Currently, because I think they were a game.
Houston they're in the hunt right now.
They're in the hunt, right? But I think it's one game they're behind. So like if the Chargers lose or anything, the Chargers are in the wild card game currently, so they can't afford a loss. So a lot of big stuff. A lot of big stuff.
Yep.
All right. So speaking of that, if you want to go ahead and announce the first game here.
Starting off, the first game is going to be the Texans playing against the Chargers.
So funny enough, I bring that up, right? So this is going to be an interesting game here. This actually has a lot of meaning for this division. I don't want to see Houston in the playoffs personally. They are a scary team. I'm not even going to say it. Their defense is nasty. That's the main thing. Stroud can be a little bit here and there. He can come out and play. But with me, I'm going to call the Chargers winning this week. I think Herbert's been playing out of his mind. The defense is going to be a problem for him. But with him being able, even if he can't pass the ball, he can skirt out for a little quick run. He can run 15 yards down the field quick. He does still have that broken hand. So we'll see what's going on. He balled out last week with a broken hand.
Is he playing?
Yeah. Yeah. They have to because they're going to continue playing him.
I know that he didn't play last week, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
he's played.
Sure? Check that. Make sure he's playing.
She used him last week.
Fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
All right.
They've like x-rayed his hand a couple times where he hasn't had any new breaks or like any bigger of a fracture in his hand. Mm-hmm. So at the time for me, the over-under is 39.5 and the spread is at 2. Between both these teams, it is going to be a defensive game for Houston. Chargers defense is at best. They're all right. So I can see this being a little bit of a higher scoring game. If Stroud comes out and shows out a little bit with Nico Collins and all of them, I can see it happen. So I'm going to take the over on the 39.5 points. And when it comes to the spread, like I said, I'm going to stick with the Chargers at -2 on this.
All right. Well,
what do you got?
Unlike Nolan thinking of you, hopefully I rep you well. But I'm going to take Houston straight up. On this one.
I can see it. I can see that.
Defense travels.
That's
Defense
true.
travels. So I'm taking Houston. Over like you said, over under is 39.5. I'm taking the over.
Okay, I like that. I don't think that's a bad deal. It is a coin toss game in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I said, I guess I'm more just hoping the Chargers come out there because I don't want to see Houston in the playoffs.
Yeah, just that defense, like you were saying. I mean,
they're nasty.
It's nasty. They can get pressure with 4.
That's true.
So.
It's just they have to cover receivers. There's Ladd out there, McConkey going out there. Who else out there on the Chargers? There's Williams. what's his freaking name? The older wide receiver.
Keenan Allen.
Allen, thank you. That's the one I couldn't remember. Keenan Allen's still out there. He may be a little bit of an old man, but he's still catching the ball.
Omarion Hampton's back.
The running back. That's true. That's true. We'll see.
Alrighty, moving on is going to be the Ravens versus the Packers.
Yeah. So Ravens, they're on the bubble right now.
They are.
Green Bay sitting at 9-5-1. Right now, it's Green Bay 4 under. The over/under is at 40. I'm picking Green Bay straight out. I'm taking the under though.
Oh,
40.
Okay.
Taking the under.
Yeah.
No Lamar.
Was Lamar out this week?
He's gonna more than likely.
Okay.
He's doubtful.
They're gonna have Snoop Huntley out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's gonna be 37 degrees, 10% rain there. So, I can see it turning into a rushing and Henry. I mean, if he doesn't get going right off the bat, in that backfield, then it's going to be hard. It's going to be left up to Zay Flowers to carry that team because I don't have any faith in their tight ends.
Even what's his name?
Isaiah
Likely? You don't like Likely?
He hasn't been stepping up. I mean, he's had plenty of opportunity to step up in Mark Andrews' place, but he really hasn't been stepping up. So
Mark Andrews, man, his blood sugar gets a little low. He forgets how to do shit.
Exactly.
So you said you're taking the under on this. What do you feel about the spread?
At 4, I'm taking Green Bay with the points.
Okay, so -4.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm taking Green Bay to win this game, to be honest with you. Jordan Love is a very iffy quarterback, and I believe he cleared protocol, is what they're saying. He's on track to play, if I remember correctly.
And that's where I'm taking Green Bay.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I just feel like the Ravens have been a team that everybody's been waiting for them to make that next step. Because I've been talking all year, and I know a bunch of other sports podcasts and radio have, where they thought they were going to overtake Pittsburgh once Lamar got back in. Yeah. Everybody thought Baltimore was going to come in there, steal the number 1 spot from them, and then Pittsburgh apparently has just been running away with it. Henry, man, it sucks to see it, but I think he may be retiring soon.
He's getting older. I mean, he's been ran into the ground. Mm-hmm.
But it's just such a steep decline. Like last year, he had some issues last year, but he was still a very much like if you had him in fantasy, you weren't mad about using him. This year, it's just been they can't keep anything together. Mm-hmm. When it comes to the over under on this, it's 40 points.
40.
I'm going to take the over on this one because of Green Bay, just because of Jordan Love going out there. I think he can throw on this kind of defense. The Ravens' defense it's on and off every single week with them. So we'll have to see what kind of defense shows up with them. But I think Jordan Love can go out there and score some points on there. And I'm going to take Green Bay at the 4 as well, -4.
Alrighty. Next game is going to be our Jaguars playing against the Colts.
Come on, Jags.
Fun game right here, man.
Yeah.
Jacksonville against Old Man Rivers.
Rivers.
Old Man Rivers. Homie has 10 kids and is a grandfather. Mm-hmm. And he looks like it when he throws a football. God, that football is ugly that he throws.
He looks like he needs a cane when he gets up and he gets hit, too.
He's damn near 300 pounds. He's huge.
He's big.
Yeah, and respect to him, man. I don't know if I'd have the balls at 44 years old to go and just get smacked by, Myles Garrett or whoever the fuck's coming, or TJ Watt coming over the corner on you.
Josh Hines Allen.
Yeah,
you said it's been, 20 years since he's been in the league?
No.
5.
No.
Oh.
He was in the league for probably damn near 20 years.
Yeah,
He was originally on the Chargers back when they were in San Diego, and then he played for the Colts and maybe one other team in between then. I'm taking Jacksonville all the way on this. I think Jacksonville's defense has come out and has shown that why they need to be talked about. Jacksonville has that chip on their shoulder this year. They're the team that everybody I love how Liam Cohen says it. He's like, I love when people think that we're not going to do anything. Or he came back this week at what's his name? Who's the coach for Denver? Sean Payton.
Sean Payton, yeah.
Sean Payton said a small market team. They say it's good to see a small market team do what they're doing, and we come in there and beat their fucking ass. Beat their ass, man. We showed Denver in Denver. Yep. The old Jaguars would never do this.
That's what Cohen unlocked something in Lawrence, man.
Man.
The combo between Lawrence and Myers, that trade, when they got Myers, that unlocked something.
Definitely.
That Etienne is having one of the best seasons he has ever had. I was talking terrible about Etienne in the beginning of this season. I did not like it. I did not like how he was playing.
Right.
And he has really balled out this year. As you said, the Myers trade, one of the most underrated trades that anybody is not talking
100%.
about. That changed our whole offense there.
It did.
We have a veteran wide receiver that goes out there, and we can worry about him or Parker Washington has stepped up this year, as well as being a whether it's a punt returner or he's been an amazing wide receiver who Lawrence has built that chemistry with as well and is getting his touchdowns. BTJ is starting to catch the long ball. And he's figuring it out.
I think BTJ needed that secondary receiver. I mean, it was supposed to be Travis Hunter.
That's true. That's true.
He got hurt. He's out. I mean, but that unlocked BTJ and the deep ball. That's what he's good at.
Yep.
That deep ball.
And then we also got Brandon Strange back, our tight end. We were missing a tight end all season. That was something that we really needed. So, across the board on this, Jacksonville, 48.5 points. Jacksonville's been scoring damn near 32 points a game by themselves. So, I'm going to take the over on this because I can still see Phillip Rivers. He's been throwing touchdowns for an old man getting back in the league. He's thrown probably about 4, I think, in the past 2 weeks. So I'll give him that. So I'll take the over on the 48.5 points. I am taking Jacksonville by a touchdown. So Jacks -6 is the spread at my time.
All right.
So I'm taking Jacks all the way as well. I mean, I just think the defense, Jacks, like I just said with Houston, defense travels. Defense travels. And I think that Josh Hines-Allen is going to knock the crap out of him. And it's going to make him sterile.
Make him sterile.
Finally make him sterile. I mean, the guy's got 10 freaking kids.
Can you imagine me and his wife? That poor woman, man. She's probably gaunt. Like, you see her, she just looks tired. Every day, she's just like, fuck.
But because of that, I think that the over-under at 48.5 is kind of high. So I'm going to take the under because I know Jags can score, but I don't think Indy's going to score that much. I think, actually, I'm going to call it that they knock Rivers out.
No.
Take him out of the game.
Yeah.
Really?
Take him out of the game.
No, none of us are hoping for injuries. Before anybody says anything, we're not hoping for anything.
I am not hoping for injuries, but the man's too old.
Yeah, I mean, Hines-Allen is the sack leader for the Jaguars now, has the most sacks, and then we also have Walker on the other side, who's also come into his own as well. Our freaking cornerbacks have been something different, whether it's takeaways, interceptions, fumbles, Devin Lloyd out there. Devin Lloyd. And one thing I did want to talk about while we're talking about the Jaguars, how many Pro Bowlers do you think Jacksonville had on their team this year?
2.
1. And what position? What position do you think it is?
Running back.
Long snapper.
Long snapper.
That's all we got in the Pro Bowl this year.
ETN didn't even. That's a snub.
Lawrence didn't make it.
Snub.
What are we doing? Our kicker Cam Little kicks a fucking field goal.
Right.
Like
he's got the
world
record in the NFL.
The biggest snub I've ever seen in my life, man.
Right,
I was like, that's such bullshit. Like, Lawrence, I know Lawrence started off a little bit of a rough year, but just the past 4 games, homie has 12 or 13 touchdowns.
But the Pro Bowl's like really driven by the fans, so it's a popularity contest.
That's fine.
You know,
that's
so
fine.
Like quarterbacks, I mean, May made it.
That's true.
And I'm sure Josh Allen made it.
Yeah, and Josh Allen hasn't done shit this year. He's had like 2 games where
he's got the name, man.
Does he have the trip 6?
No.
The trip 6 beating Kansas City. Oh, that was This has been such a fun season. Like, it's so nice. Like, meaningful football in December, it just hits different.
And the Jags are my second team.
Yeah, they are.
The Pats, I live here. I got to rep them. But Pats, I grew up in New Hampshire. Like you said. So, you know, they're my first team, first and foremost. I remember Squish the Fish.
Squish the Fish.
Really?
I remember playing in 96 against the Packers in that Super Bowl. I mean, Squish the Fish, that was 85. We got our asses handed to us.
Since you're bringing up fun stories.
By the freaking Bears.
The best memories I have of football is when the New York Giants played the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Up. I don't know what happened. I have amnesia.
There was one year.
I have amnesia.
It was the helmet catch. I'll never forget.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What year was that? Like 2005, 2006? I was young. I
never heard of it.
It's deleted from my memory.
New York Giants go down the field, score a game-winning touchdown. Todd's on the ground with a Patriots hat over his face, just not talking. And I'm sure he wanted to punch me in the face because I was being an asshole at like 7 years old.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you had a freaking sign.
That was Patty.
Yeah.
That was Patty. You can yell at her, not me.
Unbelievable.
And then the second time, the second New York Giants versus
the first one,
the Brady Killers.
Oh.
Yeah, Eli.
Yeah,
Eli.
He didn't do anything else besides those 2 Super Bowls. He fucking they did what we needed to do.
He'll get in the Hall of Fame for that.
I mean, yeah, 2 Super Bowls against one of the GOAT.
But he wasn't as good as his brother.
I guess Peyton got 2 Super Bowls, didn't he? He got one on Denver and he got one on
Peyton
Indy.
Just ran into New England every time New England had their number.
Yeah, the fucking sheriff. All right, Shannon, what is the next game? Todd said he's taking Jags across the board, and he's taking the under on the score, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so the next game is going to be we got the Seahawks playing the Panthers.
Seahawks versus the Panthers. All right, so.
Trap game, in my opinion.
Seahawks at 7 under. Carolina's still in the hunt. Seattle's got it, They got it locked up?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it's locked. They are number one. They're currently number one.
So they still have something to play for to
They do.
keep that. Over-under is 42.5. It's going to be about 56 and clear there. So I'm taking Seattle, and I'm taking the points because I think they are going to just shut down Carolina. Carolina's been making a resurgence.
I'd say Carolina's kind of scary. They're one of those scary teams right now.
Again, defense.
Yeah.
Seattle's defense, I believe, is going to shut it down, and but at 42.5, I'm taking the over.
Okay, I like that. I do agree with you on Seattle winning this game, but I am saying this could be a trap game. This is what Carolina does.
Right.
Carolina gets in these big games and they win them for some reason.
Yeah.
They beat the Packers this year. Who else? They didn't beat the Patriots this year, did they?
They got their asses worked by the Pats.
Did they get worked by the Pats?
Worked.
Jacksonville beat the shit out of them the beginning of the year as well. There was one other big team that they beat that it was oh no, they beat Tampa last week.
Yeah,
Tampa has been, but
Tampa's injured,
sliding.
Yeah, I hated it because I love Baker Mayfield. I've become such a fan of Baker over the year, and I also love Mike Evans. Mike Evans is one of the OG wide receivers, 1,000-yard every season. This is gonna be the first year I think in 8 to 10 years they hasn't got 1,000 yards, which sucks.
I think MK Buka is going to be. He's a good rookie. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to turn into something when Mike Evans leaves. He's going to just kind of slide right in that role.
Bucky Irving's also decent.
Yep.
But no, I agree with you on this. I do think Seattle wins this game. I don't like the spread of 7 points right now because Sam Darnold has been showing a little bit of a crack or a chink in the armor than what he was. Because beginning of the season, he was a world beater. They were on fire. JSN everywhere. But in the past, 2 or 3 games, I think he's thrown 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that makes me a little worried about him seeing ghosts out there sometimes. But I do say Seattle wins this game. I'm not going to touch the spread on this one. I'll just leave that one alone. But I will take the over at 42.5 points.
All right. Next up is going to be the Steelers versus the Browns.
Steelers versus the Browns. This shouldn't be an easy game for Steelers. It should be. But I think this is where Myles Garrett breaks the all-time record of the NFL because he only got a half sack last week, so he didn't break it last week for the NFL sack record. Right. So I do think that Myles Garrett goes out there and gets a sack on Rodgers and gets the all-time sack record, and it would be fitting that it's Aaron Rodgers. I am going to take Pittsburgh winning this game. They did lose DK Metcalf. Or no, DK's not on their team anymore. Sorry, DK lost.
DK's on Pitt.
DK's on Pit, right? Yeah. He's gone for 2 games.
Yeah,
that's right.
He freaking went up and
punched a fan.
Yeah, he's done for the year.
Yeah, lost $48 million is on the line for him right now.
Guaranteed contract voided.
Yeah,
voided.
It's $48 million.
I cannot believe that.
All because of words. You would have, buddy. You can say if I'm getting paid $48 million, you can say where the hell you want to me. I'm like, yeah, right, buddy. You're right.
Did he say the guy said a racist slur to him?
That's what he said. And then apparently the fan said he called DK by his government name.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously,
maybe he considers that a slur to him.
Well, either way. I don't want to get into that side of things because we don't know what all was really said and all that. Right. So because it's he said, she said, which NFL is mic'd up everywhere. I'm sure they could get the audio if they really wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with DK being gone, that Washington guy that Pittsburgh has, the tight end that's 300 pounds.
Yeah. He's a beast.
He's massive. We were watching when they played Miami a week or 2 ago. It took 6 Miami players to get him down. He's an absolute monster.
Yep.
TJ Watt is playing this weekend from what I heard. He's coming back from the collapsed lung, which is kind of crazy to even talk about. Yeah. Can you imagine going to get an acupuncture and they puncture your freaking lung?
No.
We have medical professionals in our family, and I was talking to them about it last night. I was like, so when you pop your lung, right? I was like, how long does that take? They're like, to be honest, it's uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. I'm like, how's your lung exploding?
Not 2 of them.
Yeah, but they said it felt like shortness of breath, and they basically stick a tube in you like a fucking balloon, and then just put it all right, you're good, bud. Either way, Pittsburgh wins this game. Over-under is 34 points at my time when it comes to that. I guess it probably will be a lower scoring game. Cleveland's defense is on point, but their offense, Shedeur, we'll see what Shedeur can do. I'm going to take the under on the 34 points, and when it comes to the spread, I will take Pittsburgh at -3 on that one.
All right. So I'm taking Pittsburgh in the -3 as well.
I like it.
The over-under, though, I'm a little different. I'm taking the over on that one.
Okay.
Now, I know that Judkins is out, and he was promising, but, man.
Todd was a bit sad last week about that.
He's one of my fantasy running backs. Travion Henderson was my other fantasy running back. And guess what happened to both of them?
Both got hurt.
Out. Out.
It was a tough week for Todd.
Oh, it was not good.
It was a tough week.
I mean, I think that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Live update right here. Packers QB Jordan Love is out for Sunday night's game versus
Packers QB's out.
Yeah, versus the Ravens. So we did already cover that game, didn't we? No, we didn't.
Yeah, we
but
did.
Good thing you played.
Packers?
Yeah, we did. So Packers versus Ravens. That was our second game that we covered already.
Yeah.
So I still think Green Bay wins because their backup quarterback is actually pretty decent. Malik.
That's better for my under on that 40.
There you go. You're right. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I just saw that come across my phone. Adam Scheffner said it.
Good thing that you played Bo Nix too.
That's right. That is a good point.
Love is your other dude.
True.
I did play Bo Nix. That's right.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue with it. So you said you're taking Pittsburgh with the -3?
With the -3, and I'm taking the over on the 34.
Okay.
I think Rodgers has some magic left in him.
I agree.
And I know that DK's out, but he's going to make it work with what he's got around.
I agree.
Okay. So the next game is going to be your Patriots going against the Jets.
It's only fitting that Todd goes first.
Yep.
Get it.
All right. New England, they are looking at securing a first-round bye. They are looking also at securing the AFC East Division title.
That is true.
Wow.
So they have to win.
That is true.
And they're going against the lowly New York Jets.
We already did some damage for you. We had them fire their defensive coordinator for you already, so you're good.
Yep.
So I think I've got -13.5.
Same.
-13.5.
That's fucking
points.
disrespectful.
And over under 42 with a -13.5. You know what? I'm calling New England with the points. They are going to absolutely work them. And I'm calling over 42 because I think the Pats are going to score 38 at least by themselves.
Pats score 42 just by themselves. I can see
themselves. They're going to work. I think Drake May, again, he's going, not only are they going for the division, but he's going for MVP as well. He's
That's
second for MVP title, the title against Stafford. I think, he got his first 300-yard game, almost 400 last week. He's going to do it again.
I like it. I agree with you across the board on it, to be honest with you. The Jets are Jets. They're just terrible.
They packed it in. They want the number one.
Can you imagine being a Jets fan?
Yeah, they're just going to throw everything.
Can you imagine being a Jets fan, Todd?
I'm so sorry for y'all. But not really, because y'all suck. Sorry.
You're talking to Cam there, by the way. So, Cam's a Jets fan.
Cam, you got a shirt coming to you, buddy.
Oh, yeah. No, but
he's got that trophy coming to him, too.
That shit bowl. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think Drake May goes out there and balls out on this one. As you said, this is going to be one of those weeks where this is more just a get right, kind of play around with different kinds of setups with things, and they can kind of get a little more funky with things out there. So, yeah, I agree. I think the Jets can score a touchdown or two, if not 10 points, as you said. So I will take the over on the 42.5. It is disgusting that it's 13.5 points, but fuck it, I'll take it on this because the Jets are just terrible. I agree.
Terrible team.
Alrighty. So then it's going to be the Cardinals versus the Bengals.
This is an interesting game. Jacoby Brissett has had a crazy season. He's throwing bombs out there. He threw 42 completions in a game.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this, I do think Joe Burrow is going to go out there and swing this thing out there as well. I think, Copper, you make sure you be a nice boy. I see you coming out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this cat does not like me, y'all.
He'll just stay over in your
It's a bald person thing. So I do think Joe Burrow comes out there and swings that thing out there. I even think T. Higgins gets a touchdown this week. So Cincinnati, I will take that. Arizona is a team that scores points, so the over-under is at 53.5 at that time. I think that's a little high for both of these teams personally, depending on how the quarterbacks come out. I'm going to take the under on the 53.5, but I will take Cincinnati at -7.
All right. You're taking Cincinnati. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Like you said, Jacoby.
Yeah.
He's been balling out. Michael Wilson, the other guy, and Trey McBride is going for some records right now.
Is Trey McBride? I thought he was injured for some reason.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
He's going for some records at the tight end position.
Let the people know. I'll be right back.
So, I am taking Arizona outright.
Outright?
Yeah, meaning the -7.
Yeah.
So they win, they cover that, or the +7. And the over-under, like you said, 53. I have 53, not 53.5, but I think that neither one of these teams have a defense. And I think they both just throw and throw and throw. And I'm taking the over at 53. It's supposed to be 61 degrees, so it's not going to be, they're playing in Cincy, so you're not going to have weather as a factor here. There's likely some rain, but rain doesn't really, they can get the ball wet, but I think that...
You think they're going to have slippery fingers?
The buttery fingers?
T. Higgins does not have... If you've been watching him, he does not have buttery fingers. That guy's been catching everything. Ridiculous catches.
I will never bet a single fucking dollar on Jamar Chase. Ever.
He's had a down year.
I followed Nolan's bet 3 weeks in a row on Jamar Chase getting a touchdown, and twice it kept us from winning money. And when I tell you I was so ready to break my phone on a couple of these things, it was annoying. Yeah. Yes. Jamar Chase, never, ever again.
T. Higgins, Chase Brown has been balling out.
You traded him to Seth.
That was
fucked.
A bad
that was a bad.
For BTJ.
Well, that was a bad time to do that because during those times he wasn't.
I know. BTJ was on fire last year. Towards the end. And he's doing it again this year towards the end. He's starting to pick it up.
Mm-hmm. So you're taking Arizona. Okay.
Taking Arizona.
I can see it, but I think Joe Burrow is trying to find himself a new team next season.
Yeah, probably.
And I think he's going to try to ball out. And he's basically saying he wants to trade without saying he wants to trade from Cincinnati.
He already said it. He's like not having fun.
I'm not having fun anymore. I got paid $500 million. Fuck you. Yeah.
I think maybe he just needs a change of scenery.
You good over there?
He needs some buddies that he can hang out with, and I think that'll change it a little bit.
I could see him at a different kind of market. Like Cincinnati's also obviously a big market, but seeing him in I can see Minnesota. He would look good in Minnesota.
Well, they got JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, I would take Joe Burrow.
But the draft capital on that.
Or Las Vegas.
I was thinking Vegas.
I say Vegas. That'd be kind of wild. Joe Burrow with I could see them doing a thing. I'll play off the Vegas the poker chips. Betting.
How about Miami?
That would be sick.
That would be wild.
I'm not gonna lie, but I think Burrow would be a Florida guy. He would fit right in immediately.
He was in LSU, so
that's true. He was over in Louisiana. I think he's from Ohio though.
I think he is.
I think that's why it was such a big thing with him playing Cincinnati.
Don't quote us on that, but I think
he's from Ohio. I could be wrong. All right, dear. What's the next game off that?
All right, the next game is going to be the Saints playing against the Titans.
So, Saints this year. Wait, is it your turn to go first?
Yeah, I believe so.
Go ahead. Go right ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you.
So the Saints this year, they've had what? They're on their fourth running back. Third or fourth running back?
Third, I think, right now. You're right.
No, their fourth one because they had
what's his name? Obviously, Alvin Kamara.
He's out.
Yep.
Then they had Kendre Miller. He went out. Then they picked up. Didn't pick up, but they had Devin Neal.
Yeah, that's who it was.
He's out.
Yeah.
So now they've got Estime and some other dude.
The way that you know all those names, I didn't know half of those on the fucking Saints. I don't care about them anymore.
But yeah, and Tennessee, they're both this is just a crap game. They're both eliminated. They're both but you got New Orleans at -2.5, -2.5, over under 39.5 points. I'm taking New Orleans and the 2.5 points. I think they beat them by at least 3, and I'm taking the over at 39.5. They're playing in Tennessee, 34 degrees, slight rain, so. I'm just going to see 39.5 is kind of low to me. You've got Taysom Hill out there. Is he the quarterback now?
No, it's Shook.
Oh, it's
Tyler.
right,
It's Tyler Shook. Yeah,
he's been balling though.
That's what I was about to say. He's been balling out. Yeah,
he's been balling. So, but they've been playing Taysom Hill again as that.
He'll come in, or he'll be tight end for a play, a wide receiver.
Back, everything.
This guy has made a career in New Orleans off being if you need him to return a punt, he'll go out there and return
Swiss
it.
Army knife of freaking.
That's
football.
great.
But he's made a career off of it. He's been there since freaking Drew Brees.
Brees was there.
Yeah, he's been there forever.
Yep.
I agree with you across the board on this one as well. well. New Orleans, I think Tyler Shook is just a better quarterback right now, more seasoned than what Cam Ward is. Cam Ward also just has nobody around him besides Tony Pollard. That's about it. Tennessee is a dumpster fire of a program. I remember back in the days when they had Mike Vrabel out there, they had Marcus Mariota. They would come out there and they would play us hard every freaking season. It was always a pain in the ass playing against the Titans. I do agree, though. New Orleans across the board. I am taking the over on the points as well, 39.5, and the 2.5 points. I'll take New Orleans at that as well. So I think they win by a touchdown, to be 100% honest with you.
At least.
All right. The next game is both of our Southern Florida friends. We got the Bucks going against the Dolphins.
Our Southern Florida friends. That's funny. That's cute.
It's facts.
You're right. You're right. Both of these teams, other dumpster fires right now. Just
Tampa Bay still on the bubble.
They are, but which is absolutely wild that there's still even a chance because it's them and Carolina, right, in that part of the division.
Yep.
So it really just depends on which one of these teams wins this weekend. I think if Carolina wins and Tampa Bay loses again, they jump above in front of them for the division leader for that. I'm gonna say Tampa Bay wins this game. It's Miami. You know, obviously they have Achane out there. They sat down freaking Tua. Tua's not playing for the rest of the season. Shit, he's probably off the team after this season.
You got Ewers. Quarterback.
Ewers.
And you got Waddle.
Yeah.
And you got Darren Waller.
Yeah, but still, though, even with Tua had that all season, and he couldn't throw them the fucking ball.
Tua's been concussed way too many times.
Yeah, maybe Tua's the problem.
He's been throwing up the gang signs.
Yeah. I don't know. This is, like you said, another shit game, in my opinion. Yep. I think Tampa Bay will win this game. When it comes to the over-under 44.5 at my time, I'll take the 44.5 over at that time. I'm not going to touch the spread on this game. I don't trust either one of these teams to be somewhat consistent. Right. Even with Bucky Irving being healthy, with Ibuka, with Evans out there, it's like, you know, when teams are gelling, you see it. You're like, what's going on with Jacksonville? What's going on with New England? Their teams look cohesive. Right. Neither one of these teams looks cohesive, in my opinion. I feel like there's even Baker. He's airballing people. It's weird to see because he was so pinpoint accurate last year. Yeah, I don't know.
The first month of the year, he was being talked about as MVP.
Well, they had like 3 come from behind wins in the fourth quarter, and then I think they used up all what they had there, and it was just over.
Yeah, so I myself also have Tampa Bay winning this game. Again, not touching the points myself either, and I'm taking the under on the 44.5.
I can see it. I can see it. I don't know why. I just feel like there could be some points scored.
All right, so the next game after that is going to be the Giants going against the Raiders.
Giants at 1 under against the Raiders. Over and under, it's at 41.
It's disrespectful, to be 100% honest with you. That's disrespectful to the Giants, in my opinion.
You think it's going to be more? Yeah. Oh, I'm not taking the more. I'm taking the under at 41. But I'm taking the Giants to win outright.
Yeah, I agree with you on the Giants win this. Las Vegas burned the team, started over. It's Tom Brady's fault, in my opinion. Ever since he's been an owner, the Raiders have just never been the same.
I mean, that ownership just needs to go. Mm-hmm. That ownership needs to go.
What's the dude's name? He has the weird haircut.
It's Al Davis's son. I don't remember his first name.
You know who I'm talking about. He has he's like bleach blonde hair. He has a bowl cut. It's a weird, and it's the same thing every time you see him. He looks disheveled. He doesn't look like a billionaire. He looks like a dude that you would see at Walmart on a Saturday afternoon just strolling. Yeah. And one of the richest motherfuckers out there. Yeah. I think the spread is what's disrespectful, to be honest with you. I think the Giants could beat Las Vegas by more than a point. I really do think that.
Exactly.
Geno Smith, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Brock Bowers is out for the season. They took him out because of a lingering knee injury, because he had a torn ACL the last year, didn't he?
No, first game against the Pats.
Was that what it was?
He got hit, and I don't know if it was a MCL sprain or something like that.
It was a knee injury is what they said.
Then he played, and then he sat for like a month.
That's right.
And that's why I think Vegas isn't going to do anything.
They don't have anything else. And talk about a waste of a waste of like talent being there. Max Crosby needs to leave. If I was Max Crosby, send me to Dallas. Send me to the Packers. Can you imagine him and freaking... who's the defensive guy who tore his ACL this year on the Packers? Micah Parsons. Yeah, him and Micah Parsons on a team would be scary.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a nasty team.
They do have Ashton Jennings at running back. Mm-hmm. And he had a huge game last week.
He did. I just don't feel like they're kind of like in the Jets position right now where they need so many picks that it's going to be a multi-year rebuild. This isn't going to be like a one draft. We're like, okay, we got to fix. Let's get this going. Yep. I'm going to take the Giants, at the -1. I will take Giants winning, and I'm going to take the under on the 41 points.
Okay. Alrighty, so then we have the Eagles playing the Bills.
Huge
game.
I don't know if you guys know who Josh Pate is. Paper popper game this week right now.
Who the hell's Josh Pate?
You don't know who Josh Pate is?
No.
He does college football, but he's the biggest sports talker of college football.
I don't follow college. So.
Yeah. Well,
apologies.
People are calling him to be the commissioner of college football this next couple of years. Anyways, when it comes to this here, this is going to be a very close game. Obviously, they have the spread at 1 point on this game. Over-unders at 44 points for this game. Mm-hmm. I think Philly is on a down spiral. I think their whole offensive line has gotten hurt. Lane Johnson is coming back this week. With the way that Josh Allen has been playing these past 2 games, as well as Superman, as he's been coming out.
He's got a foot injury.
He does have a foot injury, but even with him, he's one of the tougher quarterbacks, in my opinion. He'll go out there, he'll play injured. But as you said, with a foot injury, that limits his mobility. That running.
Superman putting on his cape. He's got nobody else around him.
Yeah, but also,
other than Cook.
I say Cook's having a crazy year.
Yeah.
But the Saquon Barkley hasn't been having the same year. Nope. A.J. Brown, we don't know what the fuck ever happens with him. Some days he's catching 2 touchdowns. Other day he get the ball thrown to him one time.
He needs to read more books on the sideline.
Exactly. Yeah, I say his mental health is also Devontae, is it Devontae Smith? Yeah, the other wide receiver.
And Turd Ferguson.
That's right. Turd Ferguson. Well, no, Ferguson's on Dallas.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You're talking about
you're right. Goddard.
Dallas Goddard.
My bad.
I just don't think Philly, we were talking about cohesiveness earlier in this.
Yeah.
I think Philly is the most out of, jumbled up mess that I've seen in a while right now, because obviously Super Bowl champions last year, they were scary. Anytime you saw them coming by, you're like, fuck. I'm going to take Buffalo on winning this game. I think this is going to be a stunner for Philadelphia. And I think Philly's in the playoffs. They clinched a playoff spot.
Yep.
So even if they lose, it doesn't take them out. But I do think this is a scary game for Philadelphia. I think Josh Allen comes out and shows his Superman style again. Buffalo wins this over on the 44 points, and I'm taking Buffalo at -1.
Okay.
Sounds good. I'm going opposite.
Okay.
I'm not doing.
I respect it.
I'm not doing the Nolan. I'm agreeing with everything you say. So I'm taking Philly to win this game. Mm-hmm. All right. This could be because of my Pats bias too, and I want to see Buffalo lose.
That's true. I forget about that.
But I have Philly winning the game outright. Over under. I'm taking the under. It's 59 degrees. It's going to be raining out there.
Oh.
So I'm guessing with Josh Allen playing with a foot injury, there's going to be a lot of running this game. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to take Saquon to kind of bounce back a little bit. And Cook is going to get bottled up. They both have very good passing defenses.
They do. Obviously, Cooper DeJean out there. Yeah.
One of the only white cornerbacks out there.
the great white hope.
Standing up for the But yeah, I'm taking the under on that one and Philly to win that game.
Okay. I respect it. The spread's 1 point, so I can see it.
Game,
it is. You know? And you did better with me than I don't do weather. I never look at I just go off vibes. I'm just going vibes all day.
All right. The next game coming up is going to be the Bears going against the 49ers.
Fun game.
Both teams 11-4.
Yeah.
NFC
11-4. NFC game.
Yep.
San Francisco's defense is hurt. They are hurt. They've been hurt all year. They got Christian McCaffrey. Chicago's got Caleb's been balling out, and DJ Moore, he's been throwing it because Dunze's out again.
But they also have the two-headed snake of their running backs as well,
Swift and
Monangai.
I call him Miyagi.
That's
Mr. Miyagi to me.
Yeah.
So I am gonna say Chicago in an upset. They're playing the over-under is at 52. 52. That's a big number. Is that the biggest number?
Yes.
If it's not, it's the second.
Oh no, it's the Cincinnati game's at 53. Yeah. It's the second largest.
I'm taking this one at the under.
Okay.
52.
What do you think about the spread?
Well, Chicago's gonna.
You're taking the Chicago spread 3. Yeah. I agree with you on this one. Chicago is a sneaky team this year with that big win that they had against the Packers last week. Yeah. I think that this is showing that Caleb Williams is different. He's like the first game. The only reason why they lost against Green Bay the first game was just a last-second interception that if he aired that ball out, Colson Loveland was wide open in the end zone. Yeah. Chicago's making a run this year. It's interesting. It's very interesting. And I listen to Barstool Sports a lot, so Big Cat, pardon my take over there, they love the Chicago Bears. They have an office there in Chicago. Yep. I think Chicago makes a big run this year. I think they can make it deep.
I think Ben Johnson has unlocked something in Caleb, just like Cohen unlocked something in Lawrence. And I think there's 3 head coaches for head coach of the year.
Mm-hmm. Vrabel,
yep. Cohen, and Johnson.
I agree. I agree with you on this. I am going to take the over on this, though, because Brock Purdy's actually, ever since he's come back, he's been looking good.
Yes.
That first game he was back, he did throw like 2 or 3 interceptions. That was boneheaded shit. But since then, the past 3 or 4 games, he's been on fire.
Yep.
Juwan Jennings, he's been revitalizing his career. Yep. Christian McCaffrey is having one of the best, the most quiet, best seasons.
Comeback player of the year.
Exactly, because no one's talking about him, even though he is having a monster season. But with that being said, I think Chicago's defense, as you were saying, is better than San Francisco's. If the San Francisco still had Fred Warner out there and all that, Bosa as well, one of the Bosa. No, they have one of the Bosa brothers, don't they?
Is it Nick?
Nick Bosa? They had their defensive end.
Nick Bosa.
Because there's the other Bosa's over in Buffalo now. That's right.
That's Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa. Thank you. But as I said, San Francisco wins this game. Chicago wins this game. Over on the 52 points, because both teams seem to be higher scoring teams. I don't know if George Kittle is playing this week. He had an injury last week. I don't know the health status of him currently.
I'm not sure of it either.
He's been battling hamstring injury, so if it's a hamstring, I don't know if he'll play this week. And I am taking Chicago at the +3. I think Chicago wins this game by a touchdown.
Alrighty, so the last game going into this week is going to be the Rams playing the Falcons.
This is another trap game, in my opinion. Atlanta is... The Rams have been playing really good. The Rams have been playing really good. But the way that they just let Seattle come back last week was interesting to me. It showed that they can be stopped and have 2 or 3 3-and-outs. Not saying Atlanta's going to come out here and win this game, but it could be a trap game. I'm taking the Rams to win this game this week.
Right.
I am taking the Rams, obviously, with freaking Matt Stafford out there. Absolute monster of a quarterback.
MVP.
Yep. Puka Nacua, who's having another MVP season himself. Coming out there. He may be saying some very non-liked words on the internet, same as his brother, but that's different. That has nothing to do with on the field shenanigans.
Do you know what he's
been saying? No idea.
Anti-Semitic shit. And then his brother stole a car.
It was a celebration
on a stream
that he was going to do, and basically they wanted him to do this when he did a touchdown celebration, and somehow that turned into some type of anti-Semitic gesture, saying that Jewish people are greedy.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's that woke shit that
it was a weird situation, and obviously Puka is just doing his thing.
He's like, I'm playing football, guys. Like, what?
I'll say the amount of shit that some of these dudes say off the field, it's crazy.
But then he started talking bad about the refs too.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that bullshit, Puka. You go out there and like Puka earns his like he makes amazing catches, does amazing things.
And he's one of the toughest dudes out there.
He is. Like homie got his like nose split open and he came back on the field. You remember that? He was like bleeding really bad.
Like his eye or something.
Yeah. Either way though, I do think the Rams win this game. Just for some reason, with Kirk Cousins out there, he's known as a fourth quarter merchant. Where if they unlock Kyle Pitts again, Nolan had that. He threw him in the last second. He got 3 touchdowns that night. If they can do that again, that'd be pretty wild. Over under is 50 points. I'm going to take the over on this. The LA Rams are one of the highest scoring offenses in the league just by themselves, 30, 40 points a game. I can see Atlanta going out there and scoring a couple touchdowns. Nothing crazy. I'm not sitting there saying they're going to score 40.
They got Bijan.
They got Kyle Pitts. I don't know if Drake London's playing this week or not. He's been injured for a while now.
I'm not sure if he is. I have to check that. I don't know.
And then when it comes to the spread's at 7.5 points. Yep. I am going to take the Rams spread. 8 points.
I agree with you on this one. I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the points over and under. taking the over on the 50 because I think the Rams could score 40
All right.
themselves. And it's being played in a dome, so there's no weather.
Yeah, the weather's controlled.
Yeah.
That is true. Shannon, what is your game of the week?
So my game of the week this week, I chose the Bears playing the 49ers.
Oh.
Since it's the only game that has the exact same match score,
Right.
I have the 49ers winning.
House divided. We were talking about this earlier. She was trying to talk to me about it, but she didn't want to tell me who.
Yeah. So I think, you were listing the players out earlier. I know you said the 49ers defense isn't as good, but I think they'll pull it out. Like you said, McCaffrey's being a quiet.
He's balling
MVP.
out quietly, basically. Yeah.
They're at home.
Okay.
And you
So
said
it's
Purdy's
advantage.
back. So
Purdy's been back. He's been doing good.
yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to move into our money line parlays this week. So I have a 5-legger. I stayed kind of conservative this week. I didn't go too crazy off the rails this week. So I got Rams over Falcons, Bears over 49ers, Bills over Eagles, Giants over Raiders, and Jags over Colts. My odds are plus 1,321. $5 wins you $71. What do you got, Todd, for your money line?
All right. I also have a 5-bet, and it's also based off of who just wins the game. So I've got the Bears winning, got the Texans winning, got the Cardinals winning, got the Pats winning, obviously, and the Rams winning.
Okay.
That's at plus 24.93. $5 pays you $129.67.
That's a solid one. I can see that. And there's me and you have a couple differing ones there, but I can see it.
Kind of on par.
On par. I like it. All right. What is your anytime touchdown parlay this week, Todd?
I don't have an anytime touchdown.
Okay.
Now, so
that's fine.
here's where I differ a little bit. I do not only Hard Rock, but I do Prize Picks.
Okay. Let them know.
All right. Prize Picks. I got 6 picks here. I got May at 253.5. I'm taking the over on that.
Okay.
I got Jacoby Brissett at 17.5 fantasy points. Taking the over on that.
Okay.
I got CJ Stroud half of pass touchdown.
So 1 touchdown. Okay.
Taking the over. I'm taking Cook, running back for Buffalo, 87.5 rushing yards. Taking the over.
Okay.
Same game, Josh Allen with that foot injury, 29.5 rush yards. I'm taking the under.
Okay.
And the Pats, Christian Barmore, half a sack. I'm taking the over.
I don't even know who the fuck that guy is.
So they don't give you a plus on
You're
that
fine.
one, but $5 pays $150.
Okay. So on the Prize Picks, if you guys play Prize Picks, let us know. Put it in the comments if you guys are following Todd's bet there. So I do have an anytime touchdown parlay, and mine is best bet off of Hard Rock. Jesus, I had a hard time there.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be an interesting one. I'm not the biggest fan of usually betting on my Jaguars just because you get emotions get into it, you make bad bets.
I did a lot of motion picks today.
It's okay though.
You know?
It's okay though. So anytime touchdown, I have a 5-legger myself. I have Jacoby Myers going out there and scoring a touchdown for the Jags.
Yeah, I guess definitely.
Yep. JSN going out there. Smith and Jigba going out there and scoring a touchdown.
Dude.
T. Higgins scoring a touchdown this week.
Guy's been on fire.
Puka Nacua.
Yep.
And Christian McCaffrey. My odds are plus 2,361. $5 wins you $123. Okay. So we'll see. We are in week 17. Your boy did hit a bet last week. If you guys followed the money line parlay last week, you won $100. Let me know if you guys followed it. Finally.
Hey,
your boy got one.
up.
We showed up this week. We showed up. Nolan's anytime touchdown bet parlay hit that last week as well. So if you guys followed that, you won off $5. You won $65. So your boys are making some bets. It's a little bit later in the season, but we're making it work. It happens. Shannon went 1 for 2 last week on her bets when it came to everything, but so far it's been a solid year, y'all. It's crazy to think we have one more regular season game after this week. I am too.
I'm sad.
We're through Christmas now. This is the second half of the year where you're like, oh shit. But we have things to look forward to. Pool days. The pool days are around the corner.
Hey, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We'll see.
At the house.
This is going to be an interesting postseason. The playoffs are actually, I'm excited for this year's playoffs. There's going to be, we don't know what's set yet. That's the biggest thing. Right. There's no anticipation on what the games are because it's still so much up in the air.
Now, the NFL, they could be all figured out at the end of this week.
They could. They could.
So week 18 could mean absolutely nothing. That's a nightmare situation
or,
for the NFL.
Or there's a couple, because I feel like the NFC, I think it's going to come down to next week.
Yeah.
I really do. AFC, I feel like will be solidified most likely this week.
Yeah.
Because Jags, we play the Colts. We should win that game. We should.
They're
We
definitely
will.
going to win that game.
I think so as well, but you never know.
The way they've been playing, man, there's Indy's P. River. He's got no shot.
Well, also their defense is shot right now too.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens as well. The Texans and Chargers game.
Yeah.
That's a big deal game right there.
Yeah.
Obviously, fingers crossed. I hope the Chargers win myself because we've come back against them 28 points down to win that game against them. So I'll take that any day of the week.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens. But I'm super excited, y'all.
Yeah.
Todd, thank you for sitting in today.
Oh,
we
you're welcome.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you for having me.
I hope you enjoyed. I
Had a great time.
Yes. So now you guys can know who was talking on the phone with us whenever we called the Patriots fans.
Yep.
That me.
That's right. That's right.
Not Nolan.
Well, y'all, it was a fun week. We're super excited. If you guys are following in the bets, let us know. Tag us on Instagram, any of the social media. Let us know in the comments on YouTube as well. We love when everybody's talking with us, letting us know what kind of bets we're either missing or if you guys are fading or following us. But before we get out of here, make sure you guys give us a follow on the social media. It is going to be at Who Are You Pod because Degen Bets is part of the Who Are You sphere. And then when it comes to the YouTube channel, it's going to be Who Are You Podcast. Go to the playlist side of things there or on our main page. You guys will find Degen Bets on there. Again, that's Who Are You Podcast. But as I say every single week, y'all, thank you so much for checking us out. Again, I'm Connor.
I'm Todd.
And I'm Shannon.
And this is Degen Bets. We'll see you guys next week.
Go Jags.
Go Jags.
Go Pats.